What's up, people? Jeremiah, and it is Friday, October 28th, and I really am going to make a video. I'm just kind of getting ready to do my NASCAR picks, right? So, a few days before, I like to kind of look around and see, get some ideas of who I'm going to be playing in the NASCAR race this week. So, I figured I'd take you on the journey with me. So let's go. It's going to be, a little bit longer video than usual. I'll show you kind of how I do it. And I'm not saying it's like a surefire way to do it, but I have won more than one contest before, like big contests. So this is the way I do it, and I'll show you how how I do it, so you can kind of get an idea. And we'll maybe get some picks in mind for when we do play Draftkings in a few days. Okay. So right here, I got the Draftkings screen pulled up. I am going to play that $15 entry right there. Probably play a few of them and see if we can get the best lineup. But for now, there's this. I'm going to switch pages on you. Boom, right here. Let's go here. And this is racing-reference.information. And so let's slide on down here. What I like to do is I kind of go to the very last race, and I go 5 races up usually. But we ain't going to do that on this video. We'll just do a few of them. But just kind of take a look at it. So let's see. April 9th, 2022, they do 400 laps here. Lead changes 5, you can see right here on the screen, and cautions 4 of 36. Now I will tell you, for Martinsville, that is very, very low. It's usually like, I don't know, if I had to guess, 20 lead changes or something like that. Cautions at least 20 or 15 or something. But I will tell you, just doing it over the past years, I'll go ahead and tell you, this is a 2 dominator build lineup. So you want to pick the 2 guys, have them in your lineup that's going to lead the most laps, because if you're playing DraftKings, which that's where you should play if you're going to play the Martinsville race, you should play at DraftKings. You're going to have those dominators in your build to stand a chance of winning. It's going to be a lot of points given. So just right here, just taking a quick look, Byron, Logano, Austin, Dillon. I mean, I like to make a little bit of reference of kind of who I'm going to be going after. You're going to have your top tier, 2 top tier, and who your middle tier is going to be, and who you need to fade that's not that's in the back, or maybe there's somebody in the back that you want to play that you think is going to get good place differential. So just by doing a quick look here, Byron, if you go over here to laps led, if you look, like I told you, 2 dominators, right? And that's you're probably going to see that for the past couple years or past few races. It's going to be kind of just 2 dominators that really take over. But right here you see William Byron led 212 laps and Chase Elliott led 185. I like to make a note of that, right? Byron and Elliott both led. Another good note is both of them led by Chevrolet. So 2 Chevys kind of controlled that race back on April 9th. I do a quick mental thought. 1, 2, 3, 4 Chevys in the top 10. 1, 2, 3, 4 Fords in the top 10, and 2 Toyotas. Just kind of keep that number in your head. You can write that down. 4 Chevys, 4 Fords, 2 Toyotas. Let's see in the last 3 or 4 races who is leading, right? Like, are there more Chevys? Are there more Fords, Toyota? You need to know that so that when you get down to those last few picks, you can decide, should I play this guy or that guy? Really doesn't matter, but hey, he's in a Chevrolet. Chevrolet tends to do better. Whatever. I don't know if that's the case, but if I had to guess, I would say Chevy or Ford probably does pretty well here at Martinsville. But anyway, quick note, Elliott led 185 laps. Position, started in first, got to 10th, no telling. Don't remember what happened in that race of why that happened, but hey, he led 185 laps. Byron led 212 laps. And quick mental note, Logano, Dillon had a good place move right there. If you look on the screen, 23 to 3rd. That's pretty good. Blaney, Chastain, 27 to 5. Keep those in mind as we push further, okay? So going down here, you can see Larson didn't do that great on lap. Who knows why, right? But he didn't do that great. Reddick really didn't perform there. Ty Dillon moving from the 34 to 23. Hey, if you might have to jump down there and get a couple people that really just to pick up that slack to get the guys that you want, and just kind of hope for a top 15 finish or something like that. Maybe that's how you're going to play it. McDowell went the wrong direction. Burton, I wouldn't play any of these guys right here. Haley, LaJoy, I'm steering clear. I'd like to know what happened here to Hamlin, because I believe Hamlin would probably be pretty good here. So don't really remember what happened, but I'm going to keep that in mind too. Hamlin. Allmendinger had like, what, 12 places difference right there. All right. So, yeah. So, Byron, Dillon, Blaney, Chastain. Chastain, big mover. Eric Jones, big mover right here. Just kind of keep that in mind. All right, let's go to the next one. Let's check it out now. Bring it back down here. Let's see who's happening on the second one. All right, so this is back in 2021. 500 laps. Here you go, right here. Lead changes 15, cautions 15. That seems about more right to me at Martinsville. I don't know what happened last year, but that didn't sound right. Lead changes, and I feel like 400 laps. I think it's usually 500 laps. We'll have to check that out too. But let's see who led the laps. Wow, Chase Elliott. Look at that. Led 289 laps. Started second, came in 16th. He started first and came in 10th. April 9th. So, hey, keep that in mind right there. But 289 laps. Where's our other? 77 right here, Kyle. Okay, 103. This will be our second dominator. Yep, I kind of figured that. Hamlin. He usually pretty good here, but still had a 24th place finish. I think it's fair to note that the one we just checked out, he had a low finish too, but still led a lot of laps. But, man, that Chase Elliott is looking better and better every day, is he not? Kyle Busch, Keselowski, Truex, Byron. Look at that. Byron up there once again. E. Jones, big mover. He big mover back. What we just checked on. Logano, Blaney, Austin Dillon, and I like that look. He's going to probably be a cheap call, this Debandito call right here. So here again, starting to create a little bit of a pattern, and just to check it out, the Chevrolet, right? So let's go to the top 10. I just do this for fun. You can go further than top 10. 1, 2, 3, 4 Fords, 1, 2, 3, 4 Chevys, and 1, 2 Toyotas. Wow, that is identical to April 9th. Right? Keep that in mind. 4 Fords, 4 Chevys, 2 Toyotas. Kind of crazy. And Austin Dillon looking good. Blaney looking good. Eric Jones looking good. I mean, that's 2 in a row, right? Big place differential. Byron. I mean, hey, he didn't lead no laps, but that's not a bad finish right there. You know, Truex looking good. Kyle Busch looking good. So who do we fade down here? Which is obviously the bottom pack. But let's just see if there's anyone that did it twice in a row. So, Ware, Haley. I mean, don't play any of these guys. We shouldn't go this low, right? I can't believe. I wish you could replay these races and check them out. Why Hamlin is coming in this slot, or LaJoy, I'm fading him. I'm afraid of fading him, but I'd like to know what's going on with Hamlin both of those races. All right. So you got the 4 Chevys, 4 Fords, 2 Toyotas, and right now, I mean, we're looking at E. Jones, we're looking at Byron, we're looking at Austin Dillon, and we're wondering why Chase Elliott isn't having better finishes when he's almost leading the whole race, if about half the race. All right, slide on back down. Let's check out the first race of 2021. All right, so here we got Truex, Elliott, Hamlin, Byron. Man, so looks like he's going to make my lineup for sure. Just take a little quick note of that. And we're going to call Byron. 3 races in a row, 3 good finishes. Got to look at it, right? Elliott, he didn't lead no laps this time. Who was our lap leader? Denny Hamlin, right there, 277. I'm going to make a little note of that too. So remember, he's led a lot of laps. Blaney was the lap leader here at 157. Anyway, Truex, Elliott, Hamlin, Byron. So it looks like you're seeing Elliott, you're seeing Byron, Kyle Busch, Debandito, Blaney. These names are popping back up. Austin Dillon, kind of mid tier. He's kind of running with the pack. Hopefully a top 10 finish for you. Debandito, hey, maybe a top 10 right there for you. Just kind of keeping that in mind, So here again, 2 dominators. Boom, boom. Make sure those dominators are in your build, man. That'll put you in the winner circle. We just got to call it right. Cars, let's check it out. Top 10 for fun. So far we've had 4 Chevys, 4 Fords, 2 Toyotas both times. So let's just see what happens here. 1, 2, 3, 4 Toyotas, 4 Chevys, 2 Fords. So what's the remaining constant? 4 Chevys in the top 10, right? 4 Chevys in the top 10. So, look at that. LaJoy at the bottom, fade. Called that. Haley, fade. Priest, we're fading. We're not playing these guys. Suarez, I think Keselowski, I thought he did pretty good here, but E. Jones, just because he's down there that last 3rd race, rear gear had a problem. I think he's making my lineup, buddy. Anyway, let's go check out the 4th one, and let's go look at Draftkings. I know that they're not out. I know they haven't qualified. We don't know where they're going to be at, but who cares? 2020. 500 laps, 20 lead changes, 12 cautions. This sounds like a Martinsville race to me. And look who's at the top. Elliott with 236 laps led. Elliott finds his way into my lineup hands down. 4 years in a row, all top 10 finishes, is the lap leader king. And that's just how that is. Who's our other lap leader? 36. Where's our big one at? Boom. Martin Truex down here at 129. Now, he is in the top, right? We've seen him in the top before. But anyway, we have to keep that in mind. Maybe we make a deal with Truex. I don't know. But it looks like Elliott. Where's Byron at? Did he fall here? Or is he even racing right now? I don't think he's racing this far back. Yeah, so keep that in mind. But you got your Blaney right there. We've seen him before up here. We've seen Kurt Busch. We've seen Kyle, Hamlin, Devin Dito. Hamlin even with a 42-lap lead right there. E. Jones, look at him. Got to write that down, E. Jones. These are the guys. We need some mid-tier guys, too. Fade LaJoy, he can't seem to do nothing. Martin Truex, I mean, he maybe put him in build, I don't know. Ty Dillon, hey, look at that. Back in 2020, like I said, if we can get a top 15 out of that, he's probably going to start 30th, Let's place differential. And for fun, let's do the top 10 thing like I usually do. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Fords, 1, 2 Chevys, and 1 Toyota. So, I don't know. I think it's a fair assumption to say that Ford and Chevy dominate this race. At least it's top 10. Yeah? All right, so we're going to have 20 lead changes, cautions 12, at least on that race. So probably going to get at least 10 lead changes, if not more, and cautions would probably be 10 plus as well. So let's slide over here to DraftKings. Enter a contest just for fun. I know they haven't qualified, like I said, but we kind of got an idea of where we want to go, right? So I think it's fair to note that we got to throw Elliott in there, right? Maybe even Byron in there. We're just looking and playing around right now, and I got to have me some E. Jones. 6,700, I got to take it. And so them three right there, we know are big movers. We know that, they both have been dominators before. Hey, what if that was both of our guys that dominated the race? If you call both dominators, now you just got to call place differential. And now I like to do, when I'm picking this, like this A. Dillon right here, he was mid-tier. What if he gets... we're not submitting this lineup, by the way, guys. Let me stop you right here. We're just looking at it to see what a build could look like. We don't know where these guys are starting at. Austin Dillon starting in the first on the pole. I'm out, right? We're not doing that. We're going the wrong way because he don't make top 10s. He's a 15, top 12 kind of guy, here. So we're not going that direction. But remember that Ty Dillon call. Let's just see where he's listed at down here. He's not down there? Where's he at? He got to be down there. Ty Dillon. So we don't even know if he's racing, but 5,300. Hey, man, if he starts 31st, get you a 15 finish, and we've called all dominators at Elliott and Byron, bang, that's place differential. Eric Jones, that's place differential. And we still got 84 on the table if we have Austin Dillon. Who could I have for that? Who could I get for Eric? See, Reddick, he was mid-tier. I think he'll probably start high up in the poll. Probably going to fade that guy. But I kind of don't play Allmendinger. I'd probably rather play Keselowski, but Allmendinger's pretty good at breaking tracks. But anyway, we could play a boom right there. Then we took Ty Dillon off, 6,200. Who could I have? Stenhouse. I don't know. We'd have to see where they play out, right? We'll have to see. Go back to Ty Dillon. I think Ty Dillon's better than Stenhouse to me, for whatever it's worth. Anyway, hey, your build would probably look something like this, right? You want your two dominators, so pick them out. You might not want Chase Elliott or Byron. I think they're good calls, but maybe you want Hamlin. Maybe you want Blaney. Maybe you want Logano or Truex. Those are cheaper prices. We've seen them be dominators before here. So you just got to pick and choose what works for you. But for now, guys, that's my time. That's how I do it. I usually go 5 races back, kind of just get a general idea who to fade, who to play, who seems to do well here, what manufacturer seems to do well here, and I just kind of roll with that. All right, so here is my stuff. If this video helped you, if my picks are helping you, hit that like and subscribe button. Hit me up in the comment section. Let's talk about it. Until next time, catch y'all later. I'm out. See you.